Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
The last thing you want to hear when you need your auto insurance most is a robot with countless irrelevant menu options. Which is why with USAA Auto Insurance, you'll get great service that is easy and reliable, all at the touch of a button. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
I never claimed that my karate is traditional or classical.
Hello, I'm your host, Les Bubka. Welcome to Anxious Black Belt, a podcast that focuses on karate, mental health, and everything in between. If you enjoy our content and would like to support us, best way to do that is to listen to another episode, share with your friends, and leave us a review. All this stuff helps the mysterious algorithm to introduce our podcast to new audience. Thank you for joining me, and let's listen to the episode.
Hi guys, very exciting weekend. We had a couple of events happening in our dojo, and I visited our friends in Tanoshi Karate dojo, but it started with a lot of interesting comments on my YouTube video where I done Gyakusei Daikata. I stated in the description that it is a Kyokushin version and modified by me a little bit, but one of the people decided that it is not a Goju-ryu and my lineage is not described on my website, so therefore I must be a fraud. Despite trying to explain that I am not a Goju-ryu person, I do not teach Goju-ryu, I don't claim any grades in Goju-ryu, I would never pass the grade of Shodan in Goju-ryu. I try to explain that, I teach quite a lot. I've got people from Goju-ryu coming in. I've been fortunate enough to train with highly skilled and highly graded people in Goju-ryu, and none of them complained about my techniques or my style of karate and what I do and how I do. Was quite opposite. I've got very good reviews of the way I do. Is it classical? No. We are based on Kyokushin with modification from Ashihara and other influences. It's a kind of culmination of my experiences training with lots of different people and influences from different sources like wrestling, BJJ, and other arts that I came across, and been fortunate to have a good teachers. And so this is kind of culmination of what I do. And there is nice contrast on that actually video, because somebody commented earlier, a couple of weeks ago, that it is exciting and interesting to see different version of the katas, how they change through the different masters approach and in time. So it's a good contrast between people online, and you got those who are very negative and be not happy with anything you do. And there are those who are supportive and can see the different points and different exploration and expressions of karate. But the person was just keep attacking, and the problem is that usually those people are struggling with reading, with understanding, because if he looked on the description of the video, he would or she would see that I said and stated it's not traditional, it's not classical, it's our interpretation of that kata and our version of that kata, which is fine. But then the next comments came through that we are not traditional, we don't have altars, we don't respect previous teachers, we should be bowing to them, you have to have a kamisa in your dojo, and so on and so on, and we have to keep the techniques unchanged. There is place for that. I've got few friends who are really enjoying preservation of the style and its traditions, and this is great. This is not my area of expertise. This is not something that makes me happy doing. I'm admiring their consistency and patience in discovering the scrolls or oral transitions of the knowledge and doing stuff exactly how they've been taught and keeping that lineage. This is not my cup of tea. I like modern stuff. I like to change my kata. I like to make them work for me, and I just like to do it. So karate's got many faces, and I think you can do whatever you want within the karate. Just be transparent with it, and let people know if you enjoy modern karate, do modern karate. If you want to preserve tradition as it was passed to you, brilliant. There is enough room on the planet Earth for everything. Just be honest what you do, like I am. I'm stating everywhere that I'm not the traditional karateka. I like exploring new possibilities. I like cross training. I like to take things from the modern sports and apply them within the traditional framework of the kata, and that's make me happy. But if it doesn't make you happy, that's great. Do you need to find the need to criticize me online? That's fine too. I can't be bothered. And to be honest, it was quite boring for about half a year. I didn't have anybody jumping on me and criticizing me. So it was amusing. I'm finding all those comments amusing, and I don't get it emotionally attached to it. I use it as a content on my Facebook and other things. So I posted today, and I had over 50 interactions with boosting the algorithms and keep people amused, and lots of people share their support towards my work and to what I do and my personality and so on. So it is, you have to look at it both ways. If you're gonna look on the negative, you're gonna have a really bad experience online. If you're gonna look on the positive, even if negative happens, look how many people supported me and how many people jump in and express their appreciation what I do. So I'm trying to look on that positive stuff, and if you're posting videos and content online, you should do that too. Don't get discouraged because somebody is criticizing you. It's only one person in a few hundreds, and it's usually the people who are anonymous. So I don't know who's criticizing me because A, they didn't share any of their content, B, they haven't introduce themselves. It's just a nickname. Plus, it's very amusing when people try to correct you, but they cannot spell things properly. Spelling old masters' names not properly, using a power of organizations, but not naming those as organization properly. It just shows how lack of knowledge they've got and trying to make themselves feel better than putting somebody down. So that was amusing before our open mat started, and we had quite a few people. We had a few kids popping in as well. So my kids and Hall from Zanshin Karate came in as well and brought his daughters, very strong martial artists, despite their age. We had some sparrings, we had some techniques. We've been working together on some takedowns. There was a few people from my open session project came in, and so we had a very mixed abilities group. So we done partly kata, partly techniques, partly sparring, some back fixing mobility section, and then we had a tea, coffee, and cakes. And it is great to see support. So we had, I think, 13 people coming in total. So I'm really happy that we managed to create a positive environment for people coming in and having fun and playing martial arts together. And yeah, feedback was fantastic. We're gonna carry on with those open mats, and everybody's welcome. All the karateka are welcome to come in and have networking time without ego, without showing who's better, who's worse, and without proving the point. The mat is always open. People can come in and do whatever they want. If you don't want to train but just want to chat, meet people, come in. We welcome you. There's enough space. If you want to come and spar, if you want to do bunkai, if you want to do kata, there is space for it. Somebody's doing that. Not everybody's able to do sparring, so there is a space for doing kata. We've done some groundwork today. We've done some arm bars. We've done some throws, takedowns. So it was really good. And then we had a really lovely sparring, few rounds of sparring with Paul and his girls and my kids, and it was very, very nice and unstructured for a change, so everybody could find something that suits them and works for them, and it was just lovely. And after that I went to our friends from Tanoshi Karate, who are recently become members of the association that I am in, Ishindokan Europe. When across the Europe, dojos come together and work together to promote martial arts and support each other, meet each other, have fun. And it was really nice to visit them. I'm not doing much of the motobu work, so it was really nice for me to go through motobu drills that they're using a lot. It was nice to see their transition from the traditional martial art, traditional karate, I should say, to more practical one. So we done maybe 5 minutes of kihon, and then rest was coupled up and doing hands-on self-defense tactics based on the motobu teachings, which was very interesting. And I was training with Charlie. Thank you, Charlie, if you listen. It was really nice to train with you. Matt and Gemma done a great session. Their structure of the lesson was very clear. You could see that all the time they know what they're doing. And yeah, your students got really, really lucky with finding you and training with you guys. And it's nice to see a good quality training. And it was nice to meet new people, and it was nice to catch up with a few other people. Then on the end of the session, I was doing a little bit of joint locks from our interpretation of sorry, a bit tired now. Our interpretation of pinans and kata, and we look on more kind of a exercise-based joint locks. So not necessarily something that will work in self-defense, but something that is really good for a crossing midline, supporting your coordination and ability to move through the techniques and apply the locks in different areas, which is later transferable into the sparring and so on. So again, everybody, I think, had a great time, and it's nice to see that we can work together and not putting each other down or be a competitive, great time, great people, great techniques. And again, feedback is excellent. So I'm really looking forward to more cooperation with Tanoshi Karate, as we are part of one association now, so we can do a lot of things together and grow that community. Hopefully in February, in June we've got the event together when we're going to have a grading, and in October we hopefully gonna go to Germany for our main meeting. Each year we go into different country who is a member of the association and have a training there, have a seminar there, have a catch up with friends, and just have a great supporting community. And I'm really happy that Gemma, Matt, and the students now are part of the Ishindokan. As you know, as you heard me, I'm not a fan of association, but there is two association that I found are super supportive and not forcing you to do anything. This first one is my original association from 2010, I think, or 2002. It was kind of transformational. I can't say it. It was changing through the years, and the name now is Ishindokan Europe. And I really love that association. Got friends, very long time friends there, and we're just having a good time. And the other one is in the UK. It's a British Combat Karate Association, which is fantastic. And if you're looking for membership, it's something that supports you in being you and being in a kind of practical karate area. They are really supportive, and I highly recommend them. And they're just doing a brilliant job in support events and getting access to the seminars. And they've got top teachers in the UK within their ranks. So it's always nice to have access to those and be able to cross-train and go and have fun. It's all nice people. So this is a short one for today. On Friday, we're gonna have chat with Gus Rogers about his book from Taekwondo. I'm sorry, not Taekwondo, Tang Soo Do. I do apologize, Gus. And it's a really interesting interview, and his book is something very unique. So I encourage you to listen to that. If you are a Patreon supporter, you're gonna have access to that on Wednesday. We started on YouTube. If you listen to this on YouTube, we started a membership. So if you want to jump on that and support the show in that way, feel free to do so. If you're listening to this on a podcast, please check out our Karate for Mental Health Toolbox course, where instructors and students can learn more about mental health and how you can support your students within your dojo, or how you can spot and support your colleagues during the training if they suffer with mental illness or lower moods and so on. So you can spot the challenges there, spot the difference in their behavior, and got the action plan to help them and support them. All right, that's all from me, and speak to you soon.
Well done for listening to all of it. You are a superhero. Thank you very much for your support. And if you could leave us that review on a podcast platform, that would be amazing. I appreciate your time, appreciate your support, and I wish you all the best until the next one.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.